Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are checking out of Annapurna Hotel and Restaurant in Udaipur. Nice gentleman, very friendly, managing the hotel. So we have yesterday's mileage, which is 691. 691 yesterday. I'll reset the second trip meter so that we have today's mileage as well. Trip 1 is going to be our total for this trip, and we've got 38.1 so far. We paid 1200 total for accommodation, food and 100 rupee tip, so that was quite economical. And I've found this one place near Chandigarh and it says 878 kilometers. We're gonna reach at 10:30 at night. Hopefully we'll reach by then. Chalo, let's go. Okay, Ganpati Bappa. Off and on our way. Lovely morning in Udaipur. It's not too hot, not too cold. Fuel is low, so we are gonna have to fill up as soon as we get out of here. I have readjusted the backpack on the rear seat from yesterday. Seems a little more comfortable today. Maybe it's because I'm not using the air seat cushion today. It was quite uncomfortable yesterday, so I'm thinking I'll put it on only after we cross the halfway point. It's 7:23 in the morning. We're leaving 1 hour later than we did yesterday. We left at 6:20 yesterday. Today it's 7:20. Hopefully it won't be 15 hours today. Yep. So this morning we spent our time and energy cleaning and lubing the chains on both bikes, and then we checked out and then we left. Stalls. Idhar stall board. This is Sukher Industrial Area. We have left Udaipur and we are on the highway to Nathdwara. Ajmer is 259 kilometers. Jaipur is what? 388 and Delhi is 650. Next stop Ajmer? No, first stop coffee. Speed breaker. Coffee break is done. Very good coffee. It was, I think, 30 bucks, 15 bucks each. Nathdwara is 35 kilometers from here. I've got a fuel range of 50 kilometers. I need fuel, so I'm going to stop after, let's say, 50 kilometers and fuel up. Nice, lovely 4-lane highway all the way to Delhi, I think, or all the way to Chandigarh actually. I've really loved the Rajasthan highway. The past 3 times I came this way. Once going to Manali, then the second time going to Udaipur and back, and this is the third time. It's just arrow straight and really clean. Rajasthan government is doing a wonderful job with their highways. And oh, look at those hills, man. Look at that view. It's just amazing. Look at those rocks, man. Centuries old. Wow. Surprisingly, this is the first tunnel of our trip so far. Imagine we had to come 700 and something kilometers to cross a tunnel. Look at those weathered rocks, changing color. So these are the ones that are quarried and, you know, mined for their marble. Oh, look at that. What a wonder. Massive statue of Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. I'd only heard stories about the Lord Shiva statue at Nathdwara. This is the first time I'm seeing it in person. You know, as you approach him from the south, like from where we are coming, from Udaipur, you can see his back, as in he's facing his back towards you. But the thing is that sitting at Nathdwara, he's in dhyan, in meditation, and he's looking at Mount Kailash. It's just amazing. Nathdwara. Museum at Maunarikar. Bronze alwa. भर गया बस काफ़ी जी. ये हो गया 1047.32. 109 रुपया लीटर है. 1900. All fueled up. Continue for 90 kilometers, she says. Look at this. Los Angeles has Hollywood and Rajasthan has Raj Samant. Looks nice though. So we have 100 more kilometers of just this. 60 or 70 of them are already behind us and 100 more to come. It's just beautiful, verdant, lush, rolling hills on either side of the road. You know, the highway is so smooth and so wide you could land an aircraft on here. I'm able to maintain 90 kilometers an hour with no trouble, you know, constantly. And I mean, I could do more, but I'm sticking to 90 because I need some fuel economy as well. Look at those marbles, man. Lovely. My father's just ripping it. I was at 90, he overtook me and he just disappeared. He must be about 1 or 2 kilometers ahead of me now, but I'll catch up with him eventually. Quick time check, it's 8:45 a.m. We've done 70 kilometers so far in an hour and a half. I'm sure we can do much more in the next couple of hours. It's just superb, this highway. Hands down, one of the best in India, if not the very best. More chana to you. Look at that man and his plastic bag. Desi jugaad for rain. The bike looks really nice, man. I think all it needs now is a raised rear suspension, like long travel. I've got one from the X-Pulse 200, but the only problem is fitting it into this one. Takes a little bit of mechanical research. I'm going to do that soon. Yep, that's the next project. Just keep going. It's 10:30 a.m. We just finished breakfast. Amazing, lovely methi parathas and coffee. This is Dev Narayan Hotel and Restaurant at this place called Bagar. We just passed a toll gate at Bagar, somewhere there, not more than 500 meters away. They've got nice little flowers and huge hibiscus flowers here. Back in 2019 when Shagun and I were going to Manali, Shagun, you remember, this is where we stopped, and I've even got a picture of when I was resting on one of their khatiyas, and we had aloo paratha here, which I loved. I thought we'll stop again just for nostalgia's sake. The methi parathas were so good that we both stuffed ourselves in with 2 each, and now I think lunch is going to be pretty late, say around 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We hope we reach Jaipur by that time, so that, you know, on the highway we'll find a dhaba where we can have some nice authentic Rajasthani food, nice lunch thali or something. It says we'll reach Chandigarh at about 10:30 or 11 in the night. It's a long day ahead. Oh, by the way, 2 methi parathas and 2 coffees were 220 bucks, so we'll add that to our record. Breakfast is done. Let's enjoy the scenery and keep on riding. It was as if the GoPro microphone was waiting only to get done with breakfast before going away again on a siesta. As we continued along the Rajasthani highway through the entire afternoon, we passed by Biawar, Ajmer, Kishangarh and countless small villages on our way to Jaipur. We witnessed a weird phenomenon where a billion small white butterflies kept flying out of the bushes on our left and onto the highway. Then we waved hi to Indian Vin Diesel in his badass pickup truck. Slowed down only by some unwelcome traffic on the outskirts of Jaipur, we bypassed the Pink City and realigned our heading onto the New Delhi highway. Eventually, we ran out of both petrol and energy, and we had to brake to regain both. We filled up only worth 450 bucks in my bike and worth 150 in Dad's because we knew petrol is much cheaper in Haryana. As we waited, we bought a juice box each and a bottle of water and called ahead the hotel in Chandigarh. That was a long half an hour break. I think we exceeded the half an hour limit, went up to some 40-45 minutes, but we're well rested now. It's 4:30 almost and we have about 450 kilometers to go. We have come 420 kilometers and there's 450 left, so halfway point more or less. We're a little bit refreshed after that break, but we're gonna need many more breaks along the way. We need a good full night's sleep to be refreshed and re-energized. Sun goes down in 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. We'll try and cover as much ground as possible before that goes down, because otherwise what happens is after sunset your average speed kind of goes down a little in the night. This is near Kotputli. I think Kotputli is still in Rajasthan and we haven't entered Haryana yet, but we have turned off the highway, the Jaipur-Delhi highway, and this is National Highway 148B, which takes us to Bhiwani, Rohtak and Chandigarh, while giving us this lovely view of the sunset. We are on our way to Chandigarh. I don't know where the Rajasthan and Haryana border is, but nevertheless, this is a time as good as any other. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Haryana, the land of the Jats. Fun fact, Haryana is known for producing the most number of wrestling athletes in the country, and these athletes are world famous. I'm sure you must have seen the movie Dangal starring Amir Khan, and it's not just these wrestling athletes, but in general Haryana is really famous for producing the most talented athletes in the country. Even in the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games, these wrestlers from Haryana are the ones bagging all the medals for India. Apart from that, Haryana, along with Punjab, is also known for manufacturing these wooden cricket bats. They have a large industry of that, and they export these bats across the globe. And that's where my knowledge of Haryana actually ends. Anyway, welcome. I don't know how fast this man is going. We are going at 90. Let me catch up with him and see how fast he's going. He's going at 90. And now he's getting away from me. He's not going at 90. 940 भरे ना? 940. बस काफ़ी है 1800 कर दो. Total 1800.
Later that same evening.
It's now 10:30 p.m. After sunset, we got this highway. Now it's called the NH 152D. It's this long stretch of highway that goes all the way from Kotputli to Ambala. About 350 kilometers of arrow straight. Such a boring highway. There's no scenery after dark. There's nothing to keep us entertained, so we just kept riding. It's a straight highway, so we eventually got bored and we spotted this place called Oreos. The thing is, the highway was inaugurated only on August 1st this year, so it's been 2 months only. And it's a brand new highway, no potholes, nothing. It's just clean and clear. But the only problem is we get bored very easily and we get tired and sleepy. So we stopped here for a quick bite. We ate a couple of veg puffs and one paneer tikka wrap and some tea. And you're feeling okay now? Ready to go? We'll reach in 3 hours. 2.5 hours. Let's go. So we were told by these guys that this highway, two-wheelers are not allowed on this highway. We didn't know that. There was no board, but it's a new highway. There's no restraints yet. There's no restrictions yet. So we just hope nobody says anything. But we didn't know, so can't get off the highway now. So we'll reach Ambala in the next 1 hour or 1.5 hours or so. Tummies are a little full, so we're happy. And hopefully it will sustain us all the way to Chandigarh. We'll reach Chandigarh by 1 a.m. it seems, not at 12:30 as we were hoping to. Nothing to show you guys anymore on this road. It's just arrow straight highway in case you do want to see. This is the highway. Nothing to do, nothing to see, nothing to do other than hold the accelerator and keep going at 80 kilometers an hour. Keep looking at the map and keep counting down the kilometers. Yeah, this is it. I'll see you at the hotel.
The next day.
Hello guys. I know it's not night time, but this is the hotel we are staying at. It's called the Chima Guest House. It's an Oyo property. So last night when we arrived here, we got to Chandigarh at 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, we had to take many breaks after that. We were just really done, tired, gone for the day. But somehow we made it all the way to Chandigarh. But when we were on our way here, we booked a hotel on GoIbibo, the app, and we paid some 500-600 bucks for reservation because they wouldn't let us reserve otherwise. We hadn't paid the full amount, but it was 500, 550, something like that. When we got to the hotel, when we reached Chandigarh, the hotel manager or owner, I don't know who he was, but he refused to take us in. He said, we don't have a tie-up with Goibibo anymore, and we don't take bookings from Goibibo anymore. But I said, there's a listing on Goibibo, they let me book, I paid already, so what do you want me to do? He said, sorry, I can't help you. So that was an experience we had, and something we won't forget for a long time now. That again was in Oyo, by the way. So we went on to the Oyo website and we found this property, Oyo Chima Holiday Homes or something like that. I'll put down the hotel details in the description. We didn't book it then. We just found the place and then we called the Oyo customer service. He got us the number of the hotel manager. We called him, woke him up at 2 in the morning and asked him if he had place to let us stay, and then he was nice enough to let us come in. He said, yeah, I have a room, but when we got to the hotel, he did not have laundry, poor guy. I mean, his laundry guy kind of stuck him up or something like that. He had some issue and he didn't have bed sheets or pillowcases or towels for us, so he put us up in the only room that he had was a staff quarter, a staff room. We were sleeping in the staff hotel room, which had mice running around. Well, it was just one mouse, but still, it was that, and we had a terrible night of sleep. Somehow we made it to the morning, and by the time we woke up, this guy came in and he said, your room is ready downstairs. So we went down, and the room is pretty nice. I mean, considering he let us stay 2 nights for 1,200 bucks, the room is very good. Yeah, we kind of had a good rest, a day of rest in that room today. I was working all day, and Dad, after lunch he just passed out like a baby and he's just knocked off. He's still sleeping. I'm going to fill up fuel in both bikes, get the chains cleaned and sprayed, and I wanted to go see the rock garden because I've never been to Chandigarh before. I mean, I have, but I've just passed through Chandigarh, never explored. So I thought I'll just go and see the rock garden, but rock garden's not happening today, I feel, because I might have to go and fill fuel in both bikes and then get them ready for tomorrow. So that's the scene. Sweet kid. Tomorrow we plan to leave pretty early in the morning to Manali, hit the road by 4 or 4:30 or 5 in the morning, so that we can get there by 12 noon, hopefully. Both my father and I made it to Chandigarh. That's 909 kilometers from yesterday and 700 from the previous day. So 1600 kilometers in 2 days with this old man and this old bike. I feel he's done a fabulous job. I feel you have done a beautiful job, remarkable. You're 13 years old, baby, and still killing it. Anyway, long way to go. As I was saying, if you like this video, you know what to do, and hit the subscribe button so that you can see the other videos in this series and the ones on our channel. Without your support, we won't be able to do any of this, so keep it up. We love you. Thank you for all your blessings, for your good wishes. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, last night after we filled petrol, came all the way here, it still has 2 marks of petrol left. My bike is almost nil. After that, we didn't spend a single rupee. I think we had those puffs and that wrap, paneer tikka wrap. After that, we didn't spend a single rupee except for on accommodation. So 550 or something I spent, or I wasted, on Goibibo's Oyo property. And then this guy charges 1200, so that's 1750. So we'll add that in the accommodation section. Whatever we had for lunch today will be billed tomorrow, plus whatever I'm going to fill up in both these bikes. I'm going to put that down in the petrol division right over here. 880. चलिए जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Chain has been reset, the clutch cable has been oiled, as you can see. This foot peg was twisted, turned, so I kind of fixed that as well. I just have to find my way back to the hotel, spray the chains, lube them, spray some WD-40 into this keyhole here. It's kind of stuck a little bit. This looks like one of the nicer areas in Chandigarh. Nice residential Properties, cute little houses. 1061 and 94 for this one. टैप हो जाएगा जी.